Okay, so we are continuing with the league now after a good night's sleep. Um, yeah, I think I'm rested now. I'm fine with playing another match. Let's just try to finish this league. I don't know if I would make any changes now. I think the list is very good. The Visionary versus Secret Oracle is one thing that keeps me awake. I don't know what's better now. I think we need something to pressure the opponent in some matches, so Land Visionary works there. But it's also a bit expensive. I would prefer if we have like maybe a 2 mana spell that does that. Of course, that would be broken, but one can dream. Sandal, I don't remember this name. I think that's Sandal. 1, 2, 3. Okay, he plays a lot of modern apparently. And he plays Affinity. This is a good hand. We have Berlin. We have Land Evolutionary turn 3. We have 3 lands in our hand, so we have a lot of value. Delver is a bit rough now. More visionaries. I think we want lands. We could play a turn 2 Golden Oracle too. I think I like that line of play. Oh, no, we can't do a turn 2. Well, that was a misplay then. We can cycle Ash Barrens and play the Growth Chamber. They flip on a Spell Pierce, which is bad for us. They are probably on blue-black. Normally Terramorphic Expanse and Spell Pierce are playing blue-black. I don't know why, but they play Terramorphic Expanse. Here, yeah, I think I will cycle, discard, maybe a Visionary. Let's go fetch our white. I think I will discard a Visionary. I have 2. Sadly for us, they started with the turn 1 blind flip on Spell Pierce, so I'm not sure if we can win this match. Even if I go for Golden Oracle, I don't have anything else to do afterwards. So I think I'm going to go for just the Visionary. It's fine if they counter it. They don't. They have removal spell, that's fine too. Growth Chamber, it's a bit slow. The problem with Temporal Spring, even though it answers the sector aberration, is that they have Spell Pierce and we can't play around it now. And we are dying. I could play Archaeomancer, but I don't think I want to. I think I prefer to do this. Well, the storm is great now. Let's try not to flip on a Symmetrical Chamber. Dispel. No. I don't want to discard, so I'm going to represent Dispel next turn. I also want to bait the Spell Pierce if I can, so I can Temporal Spring. Also, we can go Temporal Spring into the Delver with Dispel backup for the Spell Pierce. I think I'm going to go for that. The problem is if they have any other interaction spell, we are on a rough shape. Yeah, I think we do though. We just want to also use our cards so we don't have to discard. What's more, they are not drawing extra cards. Blue-black Delver doesn't have any way of doing that anymore. So we are not going to pay for 2. So if we are able to stabilize, we are going to win the long game for sure. Now next turn we can go Llanowar Visionary into Weather or Archaeomancer into Weather. I'm recording, right? We are representing Counterspell now. We have 6 mana. So if we find an untap land with Coil Oracle, we have we will have 7 mana. So we could play like all of this. I don't know, I think I'm going to go for Visionary now. We could go for a mini Weather the Storm, I think it's worth it. But also, on the other hand, we are not dying now. Maybe we can just pass the turn. And hold up Flicker. We can block with Coil Oracle. I don't think they have any way of any reach on their deck, so blocking is free now. Beep beep. Let's see if they want to respond to this. Another spell, this the second one. So yeah, they are on a very aggressive deck. Build, I mean, of the deck. So now we have 1, 5, 7. So we can play 2 and 2 and 2. I think I'm going to tap in case we find, yeah, a bounce land. We don't. We can go tap, 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 play Visionary. Gain a bunch of life now on the left of turn. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to go for 1 now. I'm going to go to my end step in case they want to do something else. I'm going to do an end step Weather. But I give them the opportunity to do something. They have 2 removal spells, that would be rough. No, they don't have 2 removal spells, at least not now. They go for blue. We gain a bunch. So the turn 1 I inserted, Delver of Secrets with flipping into Spell Pierce was very rough, and the double dispel was also rough. So let's try and see if we can win this match. I already played Island, so this is gone. What are they playing now? Another Wrangler, probably. Snuff out, that's fine. They don't have any more lands, any more cards in hand. Can we go for... If we find it on top land, I think we can go for Archaeomancer, for Temporal Spring and Temporal Spring with counter backup. They are thinking, so I don't think they have anything. If they had counterspell in hand, they would just pass the turn now. So my guess is that they don't have anything. That's my read at least. I'm going to go like this, so I have this or this. I prefer not to tap the land originally to use it for champ blocking. And I'm going to bounce the Delver. They don't have anything. That's great. So we now just pass the turn, champ block. And the following turn we try to find a flicker effect to just take everything from them. Into champ block, I don't care. We have more value where that come from, so there are secrets and nothing. So I think they have like a land or something. So if I Temporal Spring here, I know that they can't flip Delver, so I think I'm going to go for that with counter backup. And then go from there. So let's go for Preordain first, try to set up the Coin Oracle. That's amazing. So we can go like this. Find the untapped land, and we have Counterspell and Ephemerate up. I think this is we winning the game now. As incredible as that sounds. They're going to attack because I don't think they can do anything. They have only one mystery in hand, so I think we just counter their angler and then go from there. It looks like they are aggressively delving. Normally you want to use as much actual mana as possible. So I changed my plans now, because we can just trade Ephemerate here. They could have a snuff out. So maybe we wait until my turn to fling. I think that's correct. I'm playing it as safe as possible, because this is almost for sure winning. So Temporal Spring now. Yep. We just Temporal Spring the Angler now. Attack here. Pass the turn with counter backup. I think I'm going to... I don't think they can cast the Angler now, so that's good for us. Okay, the last card in hand is a land, so this is now just deterministic. We just want to play fast now. This is GG, they don't have any way of interacting with us. Get back Ephemerate. Yep, maybe he's conceding. Just blink here. Get back Temporal Spring. Temporal Spring. Oh, sorry. Temporal Spring the Delver Secrets, I guess. Just cast this for additional pressure. Yeah, 1/4 pressure, but you know how it is. So now it's just deterministic, just casting our spells and winning the game is actually just we can now go for the flicker instead of the Temporal Spring, but I don't like that. prefer to just link here, get Ephemerate. So as long as we always cast a temporal spring on this turn, they are losing. I'm attacking first, so if they block I can just put a land. He's thinking it through. I don't think you have any outs, friend. We can return Ash Barrens actually to just have more mana. Oh fuck. Okay, that's a sorry about the slip there. Doesn't matter though. We're going to use the Ash Barrens to cast the Mold Drifters. It's important that we don't fall behind on clock also, because this takes up more clicks on our part than on their part. So remember to always yield. Just attack now. Again, if they want to block, I'm not going to stop them. They might think they slow us down by blocking. They actually don't. Let's get back the Temporal Spring. Goodbye. I think I'm going to go for this. So we have two Ephemerates going around, and I can do it on my turn because we know that they don't have anything. And now we can stop them from casting spells, which is bothersome. So I can go like this, and go like this, get back this, play it here, and just pass the turn. So we have a 2-turn clock. Yeah. I don't know why they continued playing then. So they are very aggressive, so I kind of want interaction. Let's see. Last Breath doesn't really work here. Exclude looks a bit slow. I think I'm going to go to look the standard. Let's see. The standard. Again. I can't write today. Come on. There. The standard list of blue black Delver. This has 4 spike. They aren't on 4 spike, so maybe this isn't the list they are using. No. 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 I don't know. This, not any one of these looks like the list they are playing. But probably the Cyber is more or less the same thing. So they are probably bringing in Thorn, Stormgeist, Relic. I don't think I care about those enough. Claws is a way of killing Delvers, but only kills Delver. I don't know, maybe we don't do any changes actually. It's weird, but I think I kind of like this. Temporal Spring looks very good versus them. Anger and Delver are both cards that we want to remove from the board. What else can we cut? I don't know. I like 1 or 2 counterspells. I don't think I like 4. They will be on a million dispels though, so I can cut 1 Moment's Peace for a counterspell. I try not to overboard. It's a common mistake I see all the time of people overboarding, like seeing like, oh, they have Delver, so I bring my Wrath for Flyers, but I don't think that that's a good play most of the time. So this hand is a bit slow. We have all of our colors now. We have the Archaeomancer Ephemerate lock. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep. Sorry if my voice is trembling a bit. I'm a bit freezing. Of course, I have the turn 1 Delver. They mulligan once, right? Yeah. So let's just go for Ashmaras. Again, cycle it with the Growth Chamber and discard a costly flicker or something. At least they didn't blind flip. If they hold out counterspell, they're going to be in a bad shape because we don't have any spell to cast now. Oh, at least I thought they were going to go 3 Delvers on turn 2 and it would be super rough for us. Let's see if they go top. Yeah, they do, so probably the Delvers are going to flip now. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the Ashburn cycle. Just find our colors now. Pass the turn, discard flicker. So this is a very, very, very strong hand from them. This is not what we wanted to see. I think I'm going to go for the Landlord Visionaries. The chances are high that they have a counterspell now. But even them countering that doesn't do a lot, so they hit us for 3-6 now. So we go to 1 next turn. We have enough for Moment's Peace and everything. We have Moment's Peace and 3 mana up. I think I'm going to go for Preordain. Trying to find life gain. Coin Oracle. I think I like going for Moment's Peace now. We also have the Ephemerate if they don't counter. Yep. I don't know why I thought I had. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Preordain. Maybe that was a mistake. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. They don't do anything, so I'm going to Ephemerate here. Again, trying to find more life gain or answers. Like Temporal Spring here would be okay. We can go for Coin Oracle, Flashback Moment's Peace on their upkeep. We can go for, if we go for Preordain, the only card we could find is this, but we have only one of. I'm going to go for that then. Stonehorn, we can go for it now. Yeah, we have enough lands and everything, so I think that's a good draw next turn. Let's go for Stonehorn. They have the Force Spike. Oh no, Ash Barrets. So why didn't you cycle on your turn? That's weird. Oh, save targets, always yield. So Stonehorn, I don't know, I'm quite new to this kind of fog strategy. I think that Stonehorn is better with flicker effects, but Moment Speed is more mana efficient for aggro, so I think I want Stonehorn versus a bit slower aggro, things like that. So if they are tapping out here, this is very good for us. We can go for Ephemerate on Stonehorn and gain a lot of time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to go like this. Here, return Ephemerate here. No, because if they have a Dispel now, yeah, so I'm going to start with the Ephemerate actually. And if they have Dispel, we can go for, or Snuff Out actually. We can go for the Moment's Peace on their upkeep. Snuff Out, it's okay. These Fizzles. Importantly, this is lethal now. Well, but yeah, doesn't really change anything. So we can go for the Oracle now. Okay, going to cycle this now for blue. Play it and go for the upkeep. Moment's Peace. They could have it now, have a Dispel or something, but okay. They have everything, so that's rough. Let's see if we can fix our sideboard. I don't think so. I think we are fine. We want some more interaction, but Counterspell is so expensive. I would prefer to have more Dispels. I think I like this build. I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. It's probably wrong. But okay, this is fine. We don't have any creatures, but we have turn 1 Preordain. And for the first time in forever, we are on the play, so that's also good. Here I could play Thriving Grove first, in case we draw the how's it called? The Coin Oracle. We can go for Growth Chamber turn 2 too, if we don't find it. I think I like that. Going for Thriving Grove on blue. And then next turn we go Preordain Growth Chamber. We aren't in a rush to cast Preordain. And if we do that, we have turn 3 Temporal Spring, which can answer an Elder. They're mulligan to 6, which is good because they don't have any card draw. Okay, let's go for blue. Pass the turn. I'm really liking this Thriving Grows instead of Evolving Wilds. I think that people is very, I don't know why, but reticent to play non-IL Thriving lands. Relic of Projetinitis. We could also hold Counterspell, but I think that I prefer my line of play. Growth Chamber is a bit slow, we already have a Counterspell, so we only want creatures now. Yeah, I don't care about that. It's annoying, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not going to win them the game, I don't think. So should we go for Temporal Spring now? I don't think so, actually, because they didn't play any creature, and they are a very land light deck. So if we put the island on top, they may just not have another land drop, so it doesn't make change anything. They don't have any pressure. That's amazing for us. I'm going to play a Thriving Grow on white. And again, we only care about pressure, and if they don't have pressure, we are fine. So that's why Relic is not good. What I can do now is bounce the Relic. If we bounce the Relic, then no, but we tap out of counterspell. So I think I'm just going to go for land go. We can counter anything they do. If they have a dispel backup, they have a dispel backup. They might go for Gurmagangler now. They don't. It's fine for us. I'm going to play this so we don't discard. I'm going to name, green. Give me the broccoli mana. They aren't playing anything. They are flooding like crazy because they are like a low land count deck. So maybe they kept a hand with a lot of lands and a relic, which isn't great. What you want versus me is, or versus this deck at least, is a good clock. Here we can bait the relic crack with Temporal Spring. Now I think that's good too. I think I'm going to go for that. We also can play the Growth Chamber. You can sack it if you want. Go for Counterspell. That's weird actually, I don't think that's a good play. Yeah. One thing I'm going to say though is that if we had a couple of Evolving Wilds and such, those are very good versus Relic of Progenitus. It can give you fodder for you to go with Archaeomancer or something. Thorn of the Black Rose, I'm going to try and counter that. Spell Pierce. Yeah. So this is bad because this is the only card that draws cards in their deck. A bit too late. And we don't have anything actually. So we have to pass the turn. So we are losing now, which is kind of wild. They didn't do anything for the first turns, but we didn't draw any value, so. And I want to find an Ash Barrens or something so we can cycle it, play Pulse of Murasa, play Archaeomancer or something like that. Maybe Ash Barrens is kind of the worst card I would be drawing that is valuable, but let's just see what they do. They just pass the turn, that's fine. Okay, Ponder is great. Those are also great. You can go for this, and we have this spell backup for an Echoing Truth, Echoing Decay. What are they doing now? Agony Warp on that card. I kind of want to go for Ephemerate. What are they doing? Why are they doing that in response? Not sure. I'm going to go for Ephemerate. We have this spell backup for another removal spell. It's not that we care too much about this body, but we can just trade resources now, try to resolve our spells. Ephemerides are 2 for 1. They go for counterspell, so this is killed, Ephemerate fizzles, Agony War fizzles, Llanowar Visionary probably resolves. I don't think they have another counterspell. That would be wild. So now they can exile one of our creatures. I'm probably going to exile. It's rough. I think I'm going to exile the Llanowar Visionary. We lose Pulse Murasa value, but we have Dispel and Ephemerate for Archaeomancer. Have only one card in hand. It's another relic. That's rough. So they can exile 2 cards. We are going to keep Ephemerate, I think. Because they don't have anything else. They are going to draw only 1 card. It's incredible the amount of land that they drew. So yeah, let's go for this. You can crack a relic if you want to. Yep. Yep. That's fine. We go for Preordain now. Archaeomancer doesn't do a lot. We don't need Weather the Storm in this situation. I'm going to go for this. Hold the Ephemerate. Grove, I'm going to name White. Just going to pass the turn now. They exiled Temporal Spring, Counterspell, Llanowar Visionary, Dispel. So we lost our Dispel and 1 Ephemerate. Okay. Now in their turn, when they activate the relic, I'm going to flicker the Archaeomancer, I think. That way I can go... I can return the Preordain in response to the relic activation, and they have to crack it, or we get value. But I'm going to do it only in response. I'm not going to do it proactively. I could also do it now. I don't think that's worth it. Maybe I can just let that happen. They're going to eat their whole graveyard for the Angler. I don't think that's correct. You have 7 extra mana. No, I think I can lose the Preordain. That's fine. I'm casting another Angler. Let's see. We don't have double blue, so we can't do anything about that. I'm actually going to do this now. If they want to crack their relic, they're going to be tapped out. That resolves. We have land. That's not amazing. Their Let's just return the Ephemerate now. You can crack the relic in respawn if you want to. Okay. Maybe I should have done the Pulse of Muras in response, so they can't exile everything. I don't know about that. Just go for green here. Pass the turn, we can go for Moment Space if we want to. Over Polas. That's great for them, they're going to hit for sure. It's fun how I said that they don't have any way of drawing cards in their deck and they play the 7 million mana, 7 million lands, Thorn of the Black Rose. Here I can go for the pulse, they can dispel it. I don't think I like that trade. Just going to exile the Ephemerate. I'm going to use this now. If they want to counter it, they can counter it. I really wanted them to counter there. So let's just remember they have this spell now. So my guess is that they don't have any other counters, because otherwise they would have shown that instead, because they brainstorming previous to the Augur of Polas. So my read is that this is the only counter spell they have. This is bad. This is really bad. Yeah, I think we have to wait. And I don't think I'm going to play my island. Well, no, I think I should. Because if we find one of our 1 million draw cards, we want them. So I can go now for the pulse. They can counter it, I don't care. They dispel, that's fine. I'm going to exile the pulse actually. The attack. Previous to... Oh, just for 5? That's fine. So I think I'm going to play Archaeomancer. It's not great, but it's not the worst. If they sack the relic, counterspell. Okay, so they have extra counterspells. Yep, you should have first used the relic there, I think. Just wanted to use aggressively my Moment Space. They drew really well here, even though they have a lot of lands, if they didn't have a Thorn of the Black Rose. Okay. That's rough. I don't want to show them that we don't have anything. This has been a very unfortunate set of draws. We had the Archaeomancer when they were very not useful. I don't think I'm going to aggressively block here. If I block, I'm taking 6. No, I need my Coin Oracles in case I draw an Ephemerate or Flicker. I need to find extra things. This is very unfortunate because I think most of the time we've beat them. We just didn't draw any, like literally no Mood Drifters. We floated it pretty hard. I might have done some mistakes, perhaps. I'm going to cycle now, so we can exile this. Let's just find, I don't know, island. We have so much card draw in this deck, doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah. I'm going to show them that we don't have anything I can see. That's so sad. Yep, let's go to the final round.